So moved by what everybody has said. I find spaces like this just remarkable, and really remarkable. I don't believe that the choir doesn't need to be sung to. I need to hear music every day, and when you bring it like this and we create this together, it takes me out of a state of apathy or inertia or fear or self-doubt about what I can do into a place where I'm realizing my own creative visions with community. And there's a fuck ton of work involved in something like this, and I'm really sorry to everybody who I've shown my stress to about, it's all the stuff and the logistics of it, but look at what we can do when we come together. And we're human beings, so we make meaning of it, but really it's nothing without us in it doing it together. And that's what I believe a bubble like this, or a temporary autonomous zone like this, or a play space, or an event, or all the different words that we might use to call what we're doing here today collectively, the value of that is incredible to me personally. And that's what's so touching for me, is I can hear in each of you what it means, what we've done today. And I think the more that we can do this, the more that I can do this, the more I can stay in touch with the potential that I have to work with other people, to do important, meaningful, creative, playful, delightful community building, because we do experience a sense of being crushed. And it does take something that I don't feel like I walk around with every day to deal with that, to overcome that, and to do something else instead of walking around like I'm being crushed. And that's not what I want for myself. And what I realize, and part of what galvanizes me, is that I have a lot of privilege, and I am intimately and systemically and symbiotically connected to other living creatures that don't have a voice, and a capitalist mother tongue, and white skin, and middle class privilege. And I say that because I live in Australia, and this is a wealthy, wealthy country. And that tree doesn't have a voice that people in power are going to listen to. And I need that tree. It's just as simple as that. I need it. Because if I don't have oxygen to breathe, well, then I'm not going to be able to breathe. That means I'm dying. If that tree doesn't join me in this life cycle that we are all part of, then I'm not here either. And I wanted today to be an exploration of I wanted today to be whatever you all made of it, with me together. But for me, it's about exploring what is my relationship with the spaces, and what can we all do together in these spaces and for them. Natural environments. I mean, forests, I'm as connected to the water and the air and the fire and other natural environments, but the forests are important to me because they're being threatened at the moment. And I hear what Ben says, that outrage and that power and that passion. What are we going to do with that? I don't want to sit at home, so I just thought we might all come together in the park on Sunday and see what happens. Yeah. And when we make a cauldron and we build a fire under it and we add things to it, then it starts brewing. And that's what days like this for me are about, is to, we got to cook up with our own recipes. We got to cook stuff up because that's what's going to nourish me. That's what I want to feast on together with all of you. So I think maybe that's the value I can bring to this conversation, is to encourage people to make your friends do stuff, and maybe get a little bit cranky when they're not there on time or something, and carry 8-meter long pieces of bamboo from one side of town to the other, literally fingers crossed that the cops aren't behind you, and crazy shit. And then you get here and the feeling of elation is incredible. So just whatever mad idea you have about it, people know, like, I don't know many of you, and that's so exciting to me because I'm not preaching to my choir. Like, who the hell are you, mob, anyway? You just showed up. And so that idea of creating something where people come that I don't know, and there's magic in I'm working outside of my little sphere of influence, that's incredible. That's amazing. And here you all are. Some from Brisbane. And the fairies made cupcakes and there's cups of tea. What a day in the park. So I just, thank you so much. I'm humbled and I'm honoured to be part of such an amazing group of people who are so moved and so moving.